I thought they did well. I know Alex Paul got in there a little bit at O-line. I think he's going to be big for us this season, so that was important. I know defensively we had a lot of young guys that played very, very well. And, this team's always been dependent on young guys. So, once again, we're going to need them to step up.
Josh Rounds didn't play. Is there some things he hasn't picked up yet in the offense?
I just think the way the game was going, they were trying to get him in. I know that. It just didn't work out. And I definitely think he'll play this week. I mean, I don't think it's something that he did. It's just we're just trying to find a way to get him in.
What did you see when you saw the film? I mean, you kind of had an impression walking away Saturday night of how things went when you really broke things down. What did it look like to you?
I thought we played tough. I thought the guys played really hard. Obviously, there's some plays that we wanted back. There's some things that we wish we could have done better. But looking back, I mean, they're a very good team, and they're a very good defense with a lot of returning guys. So we weren't able to capitalize on all of their mistakes because they didn't make any. And so it was more of just making plays, and we had to make more plays than than they did.
And then Justin Shackelford made some key catches. I don't know that he, was as much of a force, let's put it that way, last year. Talk about his improvement a little bit.
I mean, he's one of those guys, how we had talked about all offseason, that played as a freshman, played meaningful downs, third downs, and games for us last year, and that's really paid off for us this year. We obviously got Ryan Grant back, which was big. You saw his impact on Saturday, but we got guys like Justin and Xavier Rush and Wilson, all these guys that played last year, and as true freshmen and guys that are ready to contribute. And it's not a big deal for them to be out there right now. They're not shaky, they're not nervous because they've done it before.
You talk about your history with Tulsa. I mean, obviously it's been a pretty long road against these guys the last few years. Is it different this year in terms of, you have a new staff? They don't know any of the history, I guess, with you guys. I mean, does that even come up?
Yeah, I mean, that's one of the benefits is kind of the blank slate. We got the blank slate, so I don't really know what's happened in the past. And when we look at them, defensively, it's not like we're intimidated or anything like that. There's no issue with that. And so we were looking at them, and we're just looking at them like it's any other team. But this is a big week for us. I mean, this is a conference game. This isn't the Saints where we get to play the Falcons 2 times a year. So, this is a big game for us, and we got to practice like that.
Do you feel like maybe last year things may have gotten away in a game like what you had against Rutgers when things went bad, early, as compared to this year? You guys came back, scored that late touchdown, made things a little bit closer. Do you feel like that's a little bit change in attitude at all?
Yeah, I just think, really wanted that 2-minute drill possession back with about 3 minutes left because I really think we could have driven that down and scored again. But there's definitely, no one's given up. We definitely stuck with the game plan and kind of just went with what we had. The pass was working, so we kept trying to throw the ball.